But before I start putting all that lumber in, I just want to make one last push to clean up the slope as much as possible. This work is done for now. Hi everyone, welcome back. We're working on the area related to the retaining wall again. We started this project last week, and there was a lot of introduction last week into this particular project and the associated projects that are going to be just rolling out through the summer. I'm standing down at road level right now, straight down from the retaining wall. And if you recall last week's discussion, this is where I'm going to build an offloading platform for lumber and materials and an elevator system to get the product up to the retaining wall, behind which is the platform that I built out last week. So today's task is, first of all, getting rid of this old log right here. There's almost an emotional attachment to this old fella. He's been lying here beside the road for as long as I've owned the property, and probably a decade before that. He's very comfortable here. He's not rolling onto the road, never has, but he's got to go. This is where my unloading dock is going to be. So I've got the chainsaw gassed up and chain tightened, ready to go. I'm going to just get to work chainsawing this up into manageable pieces, and then we'll talk again. Okay, it came apart so easily because it's essentially rotten all the way through. This work is done for now. So I'm of two minds on the choice of how to structure the floor that's going to sit on top of this galvanized pipe. The first option for me is always timber framing, which means going to my sawyer, buying a bunch of big wood, and putting it all together with joinery. The other option is to use a 2x solution. Get some pressure treated 2x10s, 2x8s, 2x4s, whatever size I need, and do it traditionally with just hammer and nails or screws. I was down at the supply house this morning, and I was able to price out the 2x solution, and it seems like it will be about as expensive as going to my sawyer, although with the sawyer I wouldn't need as much lumber, but I would need bigger lumber. So I think the price will be a wash. I think the deciding factor for me is the home center has inventory of the 2x pressure treated right now. So I can go down there, like for example tomorrow morning, buy everything I need to frame the floor, not the surface of it, which I still haven't decided if it's going to be plywood or planks, but I can have all the inventory up here tomorrow to frame it. Okay, I can't do anything more today on the the platform, the work area, because I don't have the lumber inventory. I don't even have my nail gun yet. I'm not going to do anything more on the elevator system because I just don't have it thought through enough yet, and plus I don't have any materials to start building it yet. So what I'm going to spend my time on today is sitting in the excavator, which I always enjoy. And I'm going to start kind of just doing a little preparation for the next project, which I mentioned last week, the concrete paving concrete road. Okay. So if you'll recall from last week's video, I'm going to put concrete down on this 40-meter path, and there's going to be a 1.5 meter, 1 meter, 1.5 meter retaining wall on that side, on the mountain side, and then on the ocean side we're just going to have a I don't know what to call it, a footer type of deal, running the length of the road as well. But you can see that I've got all of this crap wood here lying around on the side of the road. And so what I've got to do is get all this crap out of here and eventually dig a channel all the way down where I can put my gravel base, tamp it down, then put the concrete footer in with rebar, and then the small portion of the retaining wall that will be there. So let me get this junk cleared out of the way first, and then then we'll be ready for more digging. a lot of little things done that aren't too camera worthy or impressive for that matter. What I'm going to continue doing right now is kind of just cleaning up this slope. I've got lumber being delivered next Saturday, so a week from now. And when I get the lumber, I want to, I mean, it'll probably take a weekend, but I want to quickly put it together there. It's the framework for the floor, right? And so I'll get that next Saturday morning, and I'll work on the lumber. But before I start putting all that lumber in, I just want to make one last push to clean up the slope as much as possible. And after the lumber's in, you know, it'll just be really difficult. So I'm going to work on that right now. So the path is looking much better for me now, looking a little bit smoother. I don't see as many high points as I did before. I guess as I've been running the excavator now for 2 years, I can't call myself quite a beginner, but as an intermediate operator, I still have to jump out of it and check my work. I can't, you know, I don't yet have the depth of vision, I guess, that the real pros have, where they could just eyeball the levelness of the dirt. So I jump out a lot and check my work. Also, sometimes I jump out to get rocks out of the way. It's just easier to move them with my hands than with the machine. But so far so good. Today is looking like we're making progress. The wind is picking up and it's been cloudy all day. It's supposed to be thunderstorms all day tomorrow. So it's kind of building towards that. I don't know how much longer I've got for the day. I'll just keep going until it starts raining. So the path is looking much better for me now, looking a little bit smoother. I don't see as many high points as I did before. I guess as I've been running the excavator now for 2 years, I can't call myself quite a beginner, but as an intermediate operator, I still have to jump out of it and check my work. So I'll just keep going until it starts raining. Well, today I was puttering around a lot. I think I got a lot done. I had to get the slope all smoothed out before I put the deck on next weekend. I had to get the lumber ordered for the deck itself, and I had to level out the roadway over there a little bit in anticipation of the concrete driveway slash retaining wall project, which is just around the bend. So next week, let's meet here, put the lumber down, frame out the platform that's going to be here, my working platform, and yeah, thanks for hanging around. We'll see you next week.